Woohoo! I think it's working now. Now everybody's probably given up on me and gone. Never mind. I'm going to keep going. When I find myself on my iPad. Here we are. Turn my sound down. Now that's better. It wasn't working on YouTube either. It said something about my storage, so I don't know, don't understand. Never mind. Oh, I'll put this where I can see it because I wasn't ready for that. Now I'll just go through what I've already been through once on YouTube. That didn't work. So today I'm going to be using, I used them for my original card. I'm not going to be using those for that. I'm going to be using the Poppy Elements dies, the Poppy Painted Poppy stamp set, and the Peaceful Moments. And if I get time, what time is it now? 4:20, I will also do one with the tulips. Now this technique, I give credit to Rhonda Laity for telling me about this technique, and we actually did a what do you call it, FaceTime yesterday. Now I've already done, so I won't have to wait for it to dry, will I? I was just going to go through and show you some of the cards I've done. This is the one we're doing now. You can see, let me see that. Is anybody here first? Don't think anybody's here. Everyone's given up on me. Hi, Jeanette is. Joy is. Hi, ladies. Sorry about that. I just had to jump through another hoop I wasn't aware of, apparently. Unless it was the wind. Who knows what it was. But anyway, so this is the same technique as I'm going to demonstrate. And so is this one. This is with the lovely lily pad. I know that's retired, but I thought it would work well with this technique. And there's another couple over here, excuse me, reaching, that are also with the technique I'm showing today. Now that one I used this beautiful flower here, the leaf from there, and a little flower, that one, yeah, from there. It took me a bit of hunting around to find a little, you know, you just got to, it's not just getting your stamps out and making a card. You've got to, sometimes you've got to think a bit. And these ones, I've used a different technique again. I've used marker to stamp, not your blends, because they won't come off. Your Stamp and Write markers, just colour straight onto your stamp set. And I'm sorry, that's glary, isn't it? And I know that I've used the embossing folder up the wrong way, but I thought I wasn't going to throw that bit of DSP out, and I actually quite liked it because it's indented rather than pushed out. And I just wasn't going to waste that. So I don't want to waste anything, do we? And these ones were done the same, except for, so those two are basically pretty much the same. And that's using the new ornate style stamp. I've just coloured onto my stamp with my markers, given it a spritz, and onto watercolour paper. This one a little bit different, did the same. Wasn't happy because I only had the outline of the flowers, so I went in with a dauber and added colour, added a bit of water with my aqua painter, and then went around the outside with some Pear Pizzazz. That's Old Olive, but I used Pear Pizzazz. So I just had a bit of a play, and then I thought, the technique that Rhonda showed me, how does one do that? So anyway, I'm about to show you. Might start from scratch again. I will warn you, you get very messy doing this technique. I'm going to get rid of that one because I had already started, and hopefully I'll have time to do the tulip one because I really loved that one. It wasn't that big. Oh, sorry, bumping the camera. Oh goodness, I spritzed before and I've got a mess everywhere. Thought I covered everything up, but obviously I didn't. Rightio, let's get started. So, firstly, I hate dirty stamp pads. So what you want to do is you want to put, I'm going to put a bit more yellow than I did before. This is Pineapple Punch and this is Poppy, Poppy Parade. Pop those on your block and your block will act as your, why am I closing it, as your stamp pad. Take that off, I don't want to get a mess on there. And that will run, that is your stamp pad. So then, because of, I'm copying off this one here, I've got, well one I've got Poppy up the, that one I've got Poppy up that way, we'll go with that. And just a little bit of yellow. So pick it up with your, oops, it slid a bit, never mind, we'll go with that. And that one can go about there. Hold it down. You can spritz the cardstock if you wish. I didn't because I forgot. But you can also move the colour around with your aqua painter. And you can also pick up a little bit of colour. Haven't got much Pineapple Punch on there, so we might add a bit of colour from our block off there. And then I actually wanted the next one to be, well actually it might work, let's see. I've already got one done, so it doesn't matter if it doesn't work exactly right. So this time I'm going to turn that around and I'm going to have the Pineapple Punch as my main colour. So I'm going to put that about there. Hold it down, give it a good press. And then grab some yellow from there. Who likes to get messy when they're stamping? I don't particularly like it, but it's fun. I don't like having dirty hands, but anyway, I had a shower and washed my hair after I'd finished last night, and colour gone. That's the secret, I think, to have a shower and wash your hair. Or a bath or whatever. I can't get in and out of the bath at the moment with my knee playing up, so shower it has to be. Now clean that off my, I'm just using a baby wipe because it's easier, and I don't need that again. And maybe I do. Just might do the, now this is Blackberry Bliss. You'll see by my sample card it goes a little bit lighter when it's watercoloured. So you want to use colours that are, don't want them too light. I tried with, I think it was might have been Highland Heather and might have been Rich Razzleberry, I think, and there wasn't enough definition. That's what takes the time, is playing with different colours, different effects, but it's all good fun. Now I've put a mark on there, and in this case it doesn't really matter because it's messy anyway. And again, move your colours around. A bit more poppy there. Probably would have been better if I had have wet the cardstock a little. Just, this is the one that I did, well I did record, but then it stopped on YouTube. Anyone else here? There's the lovely Rhonda here. Karen, oh there's a few people here. Jeanette, Joy, hi ladies, hi Karen, hi Myrtle, hi Leanne. Thanks for bearing with me, hi Wendy. You're always messy. Oh, I don't think that's right, Jeanette. So then that, I don't really know how people get big splotches of the colour. I've seen them do it with an aqua painter, but I'm not quite sure how they get big splotches, but I just had some little, while it's all wet and messy, we'll do that. Oh, that's not too bad, except it's going all over my real one. I might go with this one, but I might have to dry. It's better if you let it dry naturally. See how we go. I can always go back to the other one that I started, can't I? There's two ways, well, there's probably lots of ways you could finish this. I'm just trying to get the razzleberry out of that. Oh, and I've got to stamp the leaves too, don't I? I think I remember what I did with that. So I should write notes as I go, shouldn't I? It doesn't really matter. I think, oh yeah, well it does really matter. What did I use? I think I used a bit of this and a bit of spruce. So this is granny apple. I need another block. And these are both fairly dark, just so I could get a little bit of definition in the, I'll do that after. I just noticed that my pineapple punch pad has got pink spots all over it. I'm not liking it, but I'm just going to have to tone down my OCD and get over it. I'll be able to get the 4 leaves out of this. Go sideways. Doesn't matter, just go with the flow, just go. I think it looks like I might have let that dry and coloured that in, actually. That one there. So we got a 2 for 1 now, haven't we? We could also do the inside while I let that dry naturally as well. Looks pretty good. Again, that needs to be wet dry, so while that's drying, I do, how did I do the inside? Oh, that's how I did the inside on this one, these ones, these ones. But Blackberry Bliss, just trying to not put a mess everywhere. It's like I didn't use the leaf again for that. Just give him a bit of a clean. Put that over there. I might be able to use that if we get round to doing the tulips. And that goes that way, doesn't it? So with the other cards that I did, just while I'm thinking of it, I'll just grab a couple and show you. It actually worked really well, if I'm not leaning in anything there. Not so much on that, but I wasn't unhappy with that. I just picked up the stamp that I'd stamped on the card and then just picked it up and did it on the envelope and on the inside as well. And I wasn't unhappy with how, I was quite happy with that. And the same with this stamp too. See how that was great on the envelope as well. And the envelope's only fairly, well, they're good quality envelopes. What I'm saying is it's a different quality paper to what our Whisper White is, and it also worked really well on the inside of that one. This one, I'll just show you this way because that's how I did the first card, and I'm not sure how it's going to turn out, so that's why I'm doing it this way. So I just stamped on there with the blackberry, and then this is the envelope. We did that as well. And then I just went with my, we could do, I might do the pineapple first. I'm just copying what I did here. And we've got a little, like a little, oh goodness, what do you call it? A little splotchy stamp, that's what word I'm looking for. So you can just go with that, which is what I did. Doesn't really matter if it doesn't fit in there, that's fine. I did a little bit of poppy, just so it gives the same effect on the outside as the inside. So you can just fill the poppy in like that. And like that. I was going to put some, we might put a bit of blackberry. Might not have needed it, perhaps not. Just put a bit, because that'll be like it's stamped off. Yeah, that looks okay, doesn't it? And I need the blackberry again. So those are ready to go. And now, I've got to think about what I want to do next. Oh, is that dry? Yeah, that's pretty dry. So I'm going to pick up some ink out of here. I think this is what I did. As I say, I should write things down. I think I want to go with the granny apple. Or I may have used the, no, we don't have a filled in stamp. See, I've done so many, I'm getting mixed up with what I've done when. And I did start to write notes on the backs of the cards, but you know, that went by the by a bit. So you've just got a little bit of a different colour to your leaves. Probably should have done that with granny apple, never mind. Do this one, granny apple. It'll all blend, so it'll be fine. It's getting a bit cold now. Probably windy day, isn't it? Now, clean off my aqua painter, so I'm ready for the next job, which is to, where's my card? I'm losing my card there. I don't think that was quite clean either. Oh yes, that's what I did. So taking this, whatever it's called, it's in the mini catalogue, crinkled seam binding ribbon. They just used the, well, I can't remember what they used now, but I'm going to use this, and that's about right. So I've tied my bow. I want to be messing around forever tying the bow. And then what I did was I tied the bow first. I was being a bit tricky. I'll pop that over there so it doesn't get dirty. And then I think it was with my, doesn't matter what stamp you use. I think I used this one, the leaf one. And then just to add some colour onto my ribbon. I think you're supposed to do this before you tie it. But me, not being wanting to waste anything, thought why not tie it first, and it worked, so why not? So that's how I got the Blackberry Bliss, or you could, if you wanted the full colour of the Blackberry Bliss, you could easily colour that with your blends. Now, what's different about this card is, which one are we going to do? That's pretty much dry. Is I'm going to use, as I said, I was going to use the Poppy Elements, and I'm going to do the same as what they did on the card on the back cover. If anyone's, looks like I've got 2 sets of leaves there. I've got 3 flowers, and I've got I had these bits already cut out. I was going to emboss, and then I thought, why not use what you've got? So I did. Now I want my tricky little idea here. We saw this the other night, didn't we? Of getting your elements to stick. So we'll flip them over. You know how to stick it down again in the glue though. Sometimes you run out of space on your, you can tell me which on your silicone mat, don't you? Because you have to wait for it dries to get the glue off. You can tell me which one you like the best, the black flowers or the white flowers. So what I ended up doing was I turned my iCloud off, so I don't know whether that was the problem or not, if anyone's watching that does lives. I don't know. I did an extra step as well, so who knows. Now it's deleting all my photos because I've turned it off, so goodness knows. Most of them are backed up on my Mac anyway, so ones that I care about, people and stuff, doesn't really matter about cards. Can always get them from off my Mac anyway. Get them through my what do you call it? My it's an app. It's a, oh goodness. What I do my watermarking in, my watermark app. That's what I'm trying to say. Now what do I do with the, oh, here it is. My snail is there. I'm hoping everyone can see. I think I'm pretty much in camera. Is anyone talking, asking anything? Oh, hi Rhonda. I did tell them that this was your idea. Well, we know that you got it from somewhere, but you can't remember. So we're good at that, not being able to remember stuff, aren't we? I think we've all been there. Anyway, we all share pretty much, or most of us do. Now the thing with putting that on is, we can't see where the other end is. I did use my tweezers the other night and I had a big black mark on the thing when I'd finished, so I'm not going to do that again. Okay, is that in the centre? It just so happened that I had that stamped and I thought, wonder what that'll mat onto, and it matted onto there quite lovely, I thought. So I'm going to put that. I keep losing things. I've got so much stuff here. I keep losing things. And I like that idea of putting the bow kind of behind there, which I got off. So you don't need to be clever. People say, oh, I'm not clever enough to stamp. You don't need to be clever. You can get all the ideas you need out of the catalogues, can't you? Yeah, I think that's looking okay. I want some dimensionals on that. I can find my fat ones. If I can't, we'll go with the other ones. Oh, where are you? Where are you? There we go. Oh, and because I started doing this on YouTube, I've forgotten to show you. Yes, I must do it in a minute. I'll do that. Show you the beautiful surprise I got yesterday. And Rhonda's beautiful card. I think most of my ladies that come to classes, well, normally when we're not in lockdown, have seen it, but I'll show. Just going to put that aside a minute. I'm going to put the card onto the... And when I was working with these, I had some done that got very late, so I just had to go to bed, and I got up this morning to finish the cards. And I don't know whether I cut the watercolour paper wrong, or whether it shrunk or changed, or whether I put it on here. Anyway, it was crooked on the roses one. That's why it's got one of those beautiful edges on it, because I couldn't bear to look at that and have that edge crooked. So I think it was really crooked. So I don't know what happened there, but now just going to make sure that leaf doesn't hang over the edge of the card, and I think it is going to. That one needs to be moved a little, which I can do. It's going to tear off the other bit of it, but hopefully that won't matter. Off my finger. Won't matter if I stick it there, and then this. So we might stick that on there. Good idea to use your, just going to make sure that's not going to move. When you're using heavy paper, like watercolour paper and got a lot of elements on it, and when it's really heavy, it's a good idea to use something that'll stick it really well. Doesn't look like much now, does it, without the sentiment and the ribbon on there? It will get better. So I think it's just, I'm too impatient and I move it before it's quite dry, and then it moves. I didn't like the colour, the two different colours of putting it on a mat, so it's got a Blackberry Bliss mat as well. So there we are. And I was going to put black on there, but can't put black. I'll need to put, what colour rhinestones? We might colour some poppy ones. I'll just grab my poppy blend. Because you know you can colour these any colour. What do you think? Maybe it's got too much poppy. Maybe we need some Blackberry Bliss. Do you think? Do you think? Blackberry Bliss? I'll do the medium one. Just making sure you can see. That's dark. Hasn't gone very dark. I'll see what that looks like. Just 3 might do. Grab this. Yeah, I like that. So which is your favourite one, guys? The one I'm doing now or the black one? I know which is mine. Now, what did we do with the inside? Here. What's the other question I was going to ask you guys? Do you prefer that I do every step, show you every step, or but most of you know how to do most things, so do you prefer that I just get on with it and just show you mainly the technique? You don't need to see me emboss and things like that, do you? So there's that one. Just going to put that away so I can find it next time. There's that one, and there's that one. Oh, I forgot my wink of Stella. Where is one? Where the one is that I wanted, but let's do. Oops, I've got a bit of. Looks like I've got a bit of green or something on there. We can't have a card without Wink of Stella, can we? Now I've forgotten, did I show you guys Rhonda's card? Did I tell you about my little surprise yesterday? Because I'm doing a rerun, I can't remember if I told you when I hopped on. And if I showed you her card, did I? I'll have a look at the comments in a minute. And we can probably do some. So tell me, who likes which card? So I'm going to spritz this in this as well. Scissors. Anybody got a preference? Yeah, I agree. I like the black the best too. But I'd still be happy to receive the white one. Don't know if that's going to show all that much on there. Need some big jobs, don't I? That's not working very well. We'll play with that later. Main thing was I wanted to get the blotches on there. I think we need some more blotches. I might have another play with that later too. Alright, do we want to do, what time is it? It's 5 o'clock. Do you want me to show you how I did the tulips one? I haven't showed you the tulips one, have I? Do we want to see how to do this, or have you had enough? And did I show you Rhonda's card? Did someone answer me? Okay, Wendy. I don't know whether the other girls saw it. So I got a message yesterday to go check my mailbox. This is after we'd FaceTimed and Rhonda had explained and showed me how to do the technique I just did. So I go out to my mailbox to open this beautiful, look at how much ribbon she's used. I don't know whether she's being generous or trying to use it up, but whatever. And I go out and there was a few, what have I done with that? There it is. A few cookies in there that she'd freshly baked. And this beautiful, beautiful card. We talked about this technique. I think this was from Matitsu Crafts, wasn't it, Rhonda? Not quite sure what she's done there, but I can see she's used her colouring pencils. Isn't it gorgeous? Just love it. So there was some bickies in there, and I'd said that I didn't have a, I won't go back in there. I don't know why that's stopping that. I didn't have a white chalk marker. There's one on my order that's due to arrive hopefully after Easter, and so I'm not sure whether I'm swapping that or I'm giving it back. I'm not sure, but I'd probably be best to give it back because I'll be using it. Now, just going to do this while I can do that later too. I don't need to do that while you're watching. Do we want to see the tulip one or not? Your carry bag's gorgeous too. Have we had enough, or do you want to see the tulips? Anyway, anyone who doesn't want to see the tulips can go do whatever they would like to do. I'll just show you the how I did the stamping, I think, because you all know how to put a card together. So it's just a little bit more industrious, shall I say, to put them together. Now, I don't know why I didn't clean that off. I'll do that now because I use different colours. As I said, you use a heap of baby wipes for this. And that's probably only half an hour that I've been on, I think, isn't it? No. Let's do my hands as well. Get rid of all those. I've got my tulip stamps here, all lined up ready. So same idea. Now I get to clean my, see how dirty that was because it had splatters, and I cleaned it with the, what's the name thing. How much do I want? Doesn't really matter. They'll all turn out differently, won't they? Don't need blackberry for that one. This one's Pineapple Punch and Poppy Parade again. Oh, that's glue, that's why that's sticking. Leave those out. I'll spray on there. I think I've got a smaller bit of watercolour paper, so because I think I made a mistake when I cut it, so I had to make it fit my mat. So then the same idea, I'll put that up fairly high. Press down, and again with your aqua painter, just pick up some probably should have wet this one. I might do that for the others. And I probably should have picked up the yellow first, and then I wouldn't have had to clean my brush. And just kind of blend it a bit. Okay, and I'm going to wet the cardstock as well, just a bit, not much. But helpful if I spray in the right spot. Anybody talking to me? Oh, you do want to see the tulips. I wasn't sure. That's good. So I might clean that straight away. Try not to leave it as pink as I did. Actually might have been wiser to do the stems as I go, and then I didn't do that the first that card there. I didn't do that, but I thought afterwards that might have been a wise move. Now, which one have I used? Looks like that one. So I'm thinking I'll just ink it up in that, and then I used a longer block the first time I did it. Sorry if my head's in the road, but I've kind of got to do that, and do a couple of leaves. I don't know which one that was. This is a beautiful stamp set. You can just how you can just layer the leaves so they look as though they're coming off the stem. It's gorgeous, really, and you haven't actually seen me use it like this before, have you? Because we haven't had a chance to have a class with it. So just spread that. Might have had my greens too wet, but as we've said, everyone will turn out different anyway. Oh, it looks like I've gone up there a bit much in with my stem. And we might again just blend that out. Not going to come right out, but anyway. Now, this little one here. And he can come beside that, but down a bit. It's the hardest part doing this, knowing where you want to position your flowers. Pick up some pineapple punch. Love this colour. Anyone hasn't got this colour, you'll want to get onto that. And hopefully all my girls are pretty good at getting their ink refills. Most of my girls buy the ink refills when they buy the inks, because it comes to like next month or at the end of this month. I'm not quite sure when we get our retirement list, but once that's out and they're on the clearance, or they're not usually on the clearance rack, they're, I don't know, everybody's after them, shall we just say. And then you're lucky to get them if you haven't already got them. This was easier on a bigger block. So that's the stem part, and I've got a bit of a spattery thing there. As I say, it doesn't really matter for this type of stamping. And then we want a leaf on that one as well. I'll do the same leaf, will we? Just making sure I haven't got any green where it's not meant to go. And I'll put you down a bit. Now we've just got our little baby one to stamp. Oh, that's not the right one. You knew that, didn't you? Could have used that, but I didn't want to. Pick that up and probably put that, yeah, about there. Hasn't got much yellow on him because he's a baby. Yes, a little baby one. Might have to put the heater on soon. Getting a bit fresh. Has anyone got the heater on? Because I haven't got many clothes on either. If I put another jumper on, I'd probably be fine, wouldn't I? Now, I don't know which stem, I can't see what I used because I've got my cinnamon over it. That one or that one? Yeah, this one I reckon. If you're wondering why I'm doing it like this, is because you won't get the same effect by just stamping. You won't get the watercolour effect. You'll still have a nice image, but it won't be like it's watercoloured. Sitting by the gas fire, Wendy. Oh, that sounds nice. I'll put my splitty on when I've finished this, I think. And I think I might want that. Which way? Decisions, goodness me. I'll give that a bit of a move as well. I don't know why I did two colours there, because you can't really see the two colours. And I've missed the tail. I want a bit of granny apple there. I've missed the tail there too by the looks. And if I go over like that, and make that look a bit thicker. Okay, how's about that? And for this one, like before, I already had some things stamped, so I was happy to know that these two punches kind of coordinated. This little one's I can't remember the names. It's the one in the mini, and the bigger one is in the annual, must be in the annual. So then I just tied the ribbon around there. We needed our wink of Stella on there, which, what have I done with that? Well, that didn't take long. I could finish the card, and I guess if you've got things to do, it won't matter, because you can go do the things you've got to do. So thank you, Rhonda, for finding this technique. I just love it. You don't need any help. Well, no, I don't imagine you would. How's everyone coping with the being isolated too? It hasn't bothered me really, apart from not being able to, obviously not being able to visit people, visit my mum or anyone. It's been a bit difficult, but we've just got to do what we've got to do, haven't we? I don't think I need that anymore. Let's get those off. Clean those off a bit. I do want to, actually might do some green splashes. I'm just going to put some things out the road, so I don't want splashes over that either. Put that down that way. See if I can grab a few more decent splashes here. Well, I like the green. And we'll grab some of the poppy and the yellow as well. I'll just put some water in there. That might be the trick. Yeah, I'm not very good at that bit, but it'll do. I think I'm actually supposed to flick like that. But I actually think I've got enough now. More than enough, haven't I? Oh, coffee time, all that messing around, not being able to go live, and I haven't even had my coffee yet. So, let's clean that off. Clean that off. Goodness me, what a mess. Grab a clean baby wipe if I'm going to be tying a bow with white ribbon. Don't want... Look at my hands. That'll prove I've been busy, won't it? Goodness. pretty good though, not much coming off. I don't want them to come off on my ribbon, which is what I did next, wasn't it? I did the ribbon and I did this. Let's do that. A snail there. Looks like I went round the card just as well. I didn't stick it on before I noticed that. Now that's crooked. That's better. Yeah. I need that because I want to. I must get some more of this ribbon. Although I can use I can use what Rhonda's put in the bag, can't I? Not quite sure how much of this I've got left. I must have a check. I might have to go on my next order because I hope they don't delete it because I don't think I can live without it. Just love it. Just make sure I'm not twisted on the back. Pull him tight. And then I've got him twisted. That's better. There we go. Pull that down a bit. Oh, I've got way too much now. Nearly done, guys. Nearly done. It's like I had pineapple embellishments on that card, but I just put them away thinking I didn't need them again. So I might have to go with maybe some poppy ones or maybe just some plain ones for here. What do you reckon? So you will notice that this one, this one's white embossed onto the poppy, and this one, so I was going to put some glue on there. Anyway, that'll have to do. I might as well finish the outside of the card at least. Might not do the inside and the envelope later. The inside and the envelope of this one, I just did, oh, you can't see the envelope. I just did the same way as I showed you when I did the tulip stamping the other night, which was using daubers to add the colour to the stamp. So that's what I will do because I think I've been here long enough now. I'll just put the card together so you can see the difference, because you can't really tell until it's all together, can you? Excuse me. Again, use your Tombow. Put it on the ribbon so it doesn't shift on you. That will go on my granny apple. Probably should have used spruce for this one because I haven't really picked up much of the granny apple, but however, I don't think you guys will mind, whoever gets this. I haven't done the drawing for, I kept forgetting. For the other one, which one was the other one that we did? Oh, Jeanette won the other tulip one. Did I do another one? Yeah, oh yeah, I did. The one where I did it's like collage stamping. I have not done the draw for that. I'll do that. I can't do it live because I've got to go to a different page to do that, but I will do that while I'm having a cuppa when I'm finished this. I've just got to add some gems to that. Well, I can do that too because I've got my Poppy Parade marker there. I think I'll do Poppy Parade for this one. Again, that looks a little bit crooked, and again with the Tombow, you've got a little bit of time, not a lot of time. I find mine dries really quickly. I'm just going to grab the poppy and do, do some rhinestones if I can find them. Yep, here we go. Actually do one big one and a couple of little ones. We might do two big. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 big and 3 little. How about that? The pokey tool. That one can. Don't know if I want that one there. There. Always a challenge for me where I'm going to put these. Oh, come here. Chase you around the room. That one can go there. We need a triangle somewhere. Down here, up here. There we are. We've got a couple of triangles, I think. There. So, we have these two. I don't know if I can get all of them in shot. I'll put those there because you saw these poppy ones before, but they might all go in there. Just making sure I'm not leaning on something that's got colour on it. There we go. Okay. You're not good at reading the mirror image. Oh, they are mirror image too. I did the little thingy. Wow. Thanks, Rhonda. I got there. Thanks everyone for watching, and sorry about all the messing about. I hope this doesn't continue to happen. Yeah, I love the tulips too, Wendy. I love the poppies too. The poppies wouldn't look anything without the dyes on top. And as I started to say, there's a lot of ways you could have finished the poppies. You could have, there's a, where is it? Where's the poppy stamps? I can show you. There is a poppy stamp that you could put, where is it? Oh, the one that I used, yes, for the inside. You could certainly put that. If you didn't have the dyes, you could put that, you could black emboss that over the top of that, and that would look rather gorgeous too. So there's lots of things you can do. The only limit is your imagination, as we always say. Oh, thanks, Wendy. Thank you. And thanks everyone for watching, and enjoy the rest of your Easter. I hope the Easter Bunny comes to you all. Okay, bye-bye.